between towns. So this started a moral panic about the devolution of society. And so the magazines at the time promoted an idea called bicycle race. And so they told young women, specifically at that time, they said if you ride the bicycle, the exertion to ride the bicycle will cause your face to scrunch up, and then if you ride the bicycle for too long, your face will freeze in position, and you will never be able to get married. And the moral of the story was stay in your village, right? Do not venture out. When I was a kid, there was a whole panic around everybody's going to get killed. So anyway, it was this long internet, like it's just like endless crime and terrorism. And so a while back, I just got frustrated. I was like, okay, what's going on? Why is this happening? So I tried to dig in psychology. What I finally came to was, it turns out sort of neurochemistry, sort of brain structure. It turns out there's a circuit for fear, and it's the fight or flight circuit, and it's the amygdala and the limbic system, and that's well understood. And then there's something called the exploratory circuit, which is the dopamine circuit, and that's the circuit that causes us to like put our head up, try to figure out new things. But there's no optimism circuit. Right? Like, there's no like positivity circuit. There's no circuit that says, "Wow, the new thing might be just like exciting." And I think that it's not an evolutionary imperative, because the evolutionary imperative, if you think about evolutionary imperative, think back to like whatever, we're hunter gatherers or whatever. And it's like, what do we need to know? We need to know those things are coming at us. But we do need to know. We need to venture out at least a little bit, because we might. So those are like so basically it's like our head up and we're curious. Right, and then we like go right back to camp, and we just and that circuit, that basic circuit is still there. And so the rarest thing in the world is sort of realistic or even like almost nobody ever tells us story.
Why do you think? I feel like that's in the Bay Area. It's a little bit flipped. Where if you're not working on new things, you're actually, it's funny if you're in DC and look at Google, Facebook. Oh wow! If you're in the Bay Area, what happened? What's wrong? Does your family have health problems? Until that, and then you're going to get out. So why do you think? As we talk about this, discussion what happened?
Where did you used to work?
Yeah, I used to be in Detroit. Right. So I can make fun of Google because,
So the dynamic I just described also applies to there's actually a very funny exchange. There's this Robert Oppenheimer in church is extraordinary. It's fantastic. Oppenheimer became famous as he led development later received. Kind of went up. John Von his contemporary inventor of the computer and other legendary physicists at that time. It's something Omega quote, but something along the lines of some people confess guilt about something they've done in order to take credit for it. Right? So the colloquial term is the humble brag, right? And so even within our industry, there's a fair amount of you saw the fair amount of this new thing that is really terrible. Did I mention that I invented it? Right? Boy, it's really powerful. Did I mention that? Really important. And so, but yeah. So look, and then you get into the relationship between and look, the relationship between Silicon Valley and DC. Like I would say overall, the trend is not. And I think the reason for that is there was a time. There was a time when in fact, in the history of Valley, a lot of self-right. Yeah, also nervous.
there was this very tight division. Actually,
back to like the 20s. But
but then certainly through the 50s, 60s, 70s, even into the I started in the 90s. My company started in the 90s, and the relationship was not what it had been 30 years earlier. It was still quite strong. We actually had I think, I don't know. I think the world has been changing. Politics have kind of always been polarized, but there's something about
than they did before.
And that peaked
in that case, Google, where Now, look, the other side of it is, and so I was saying, look, at the same time, it is also the case that technology is being developed. It is really important to see future past. It's really. If it's all happening 3,000
How do you just cultivating whether it's you about changing especially generative AI, or is that something we shouldn't even really think about?
So maybe the optimistic view, maybe the way to get to optimism would be basically a lot of these new technologies are so technology used to always be kind of big leading edge technology now actually rolls up to consumers first. So maybe the other side of this would be that it's just the stuff that's really easy to get to. In fact, the other running joke about the hearings AI hearings yesterday, they were also a tech support session. The senators
Wi-Fi issues, can we first knock that out?
Well, it's that, but also it's just like, I put whatever query into ChatGPT and it gave me an nice answer, right? How do I query? So the fact that ChatGPT is fully available, Google now has their AI, so these systems are really well. Very easy. Third tier of it's a little bit like people angry right. And so at some point, these things. There's a big story highlight technique, but I certainly at the city. So a thing to do is super drivers, cars staying outside so any staffer who would come out, click it over, get home. Like the car would be there 2 seconds later. And so they'll generate. I know everybody's mad about this. This is the best thing I've ever had in my life. Right. And so maybe this stuff just needs practice.
I have a couple of young kids. Would you promote, young kids use ChatGPT and just talk about it just because it's actually
so it's start with an 8-year-old, so it's not anything else. So you got it. And so I would not he's actually looking like I did. I rolled out. Actually, it's funny. I rolled out ChatGPT. I rolled out ChatGPT. And I was like, this is right. My ultimate peak thing as a father. I'm bringing fire down the mountain. I'm giving this kid like secret code to be able to succeed in life. It's like the most amazing thing to do. And I was like, look, answer the question. He's like, okay. No, you don't understand. Computers don't do this. But it's screen. So he's already that's already based. He sent it for me, by the way. The good one is big. He's already but yeah, look, you're basically you're training a kid how to do that kind of thing. Like that thing is you train him how to do it, and all of the stuff talking about have some issues. Starting out with code. Like the way this is going to translate. With their best friend. Their best friend. It's going to be somebody who's going to really best friend. Right. Willing to help any problem. Willing to stay up all night. Never gets frustrated. Never gets annoyed. Right. Like it's going to be an amazing structure. I think to give that.
Going one step back to the technology question. Is this really type or not?
Yes, So AI is kind of funny kind of trajectory. So AI learns the field immediately. They actually have they actually got government funding. There was a famous government funding for 10 campus solved in 1956. You'll notice they did not solve it in 1956. So it's this whole idea. The core technology is called a neural network, and that is the neural network paper that architecture of ChatGPT. And then basically the story of AI ran the field. Well, very in fact, when I was in college, the AI department they've been promising AI brains for 50 years. They had nothing to show for it. So a lot of it's wrong. And then basically after 2012, there was a very specific which was and then there were successive kind of breakthroughs in the field, particularized processes.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Autonomy. So actually, both crews so they're not fully running. Tesla. Including San Francisco. Anyway, because that's the payoff for breakthroughs that started. And then there was this LLM breakthrough 4 years ago, and then but even as late as all of So our and then corresponding to like if you haven't tried Midjourney, which is the image like right now, like it's just like the quality of art. It's just really special. It's going to be video. It's going to be the video of what's happening right now.
An enemy has been
slain. Video production future is going to be live videos. Right, so literally the way that people make movies in the future is they'll just literally write the screenplay in a computer.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
intermediate steps involving things like actors and lighting and so forth. And so like this is happening. It's happening right now. So and I guess maybe the other thing I should say is like it is an enormous shock and surprise to the outside that this is where these world is right now. And so there's a rush.
You just kind of track the trajectory right now. I mean,
well, a couple of one is
every day. There's like a breakthrough a day right now. But then
whether do things taking workflows or like
also I'll give you an example.
So try ChatGPT or things. There's concept context window basically. And the have access to today, or it's like 4,000. So these things can process. They call it 3,000.
So you see
Never look back.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The thing tweak you can do when you take the context they just upgraded the quad contest with 100,000, 70,000.
So what?
So you can put
An enemy has been slain.
It doesn't quite do that. That is like you get your there was a breakthrough. There was a paper that came out over the weekend where right now the way the technology works is it predicts the next token. So there's going to be an artificial chip that's going to predict light, which is going to make it even more precise in its answers. And then there was a paper that came out over the weekend that showed how the context would be a million bytes. Right. And then basically said that's not basically there's a scale of 5 megabytes or 10 megabytes. So you're going to be able to, it's looking like you're going to have the process. So is just bananas. I'll give you another example. They are gathering they're using the scene descriptor object to break through this. So they're having the object in the image describe the camera scene as it's happening, and you're feeding the and so all of a sudden talk to your students. Right? You can say, like, I don't know, I don't actually know. What did you do? Why didn't you tell me? Well, you told me. Well, I want you to tell me that. I remember that. Right, and that will be the interaction. Right. So this is what's called. So anyway, so this
You have slain an enemy.
Yeah, I remember and the whole goal. Sounds today? Probably 5 to 10 years.
I think it may just be a mystery to never had to decide what text.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
How do you think this changes the future of conflict?
Yeah, so look at this technology. Think through the implications. So the way that intelligence analysis works today, right, is this mass data gathering exercise.
You've got some.
And then
they develop, people develop hypotheses. They try to kind of build hypotheses. And if they're really smart, if they're on top of everything.
Rampage.
With LLMs, there's a component to do it. You just dump in all the intelligence, and then you just ask them, like, what are the top 10 most dangerous possible airplanes? Right, and
what the LLM can do is just like and oh, by the way, this guy's
Legendary. An enemy has been slain.
Right, and so it's like a completely different looking at the results.
So your staff are kind of audience. If you're building over from scratch with those assets, it would look very different than if you are how do you read and then the same thing applies to private life.
So the same thing I was talking about insults companies that were basically and then by the way, just like companies that are structured like the executive managers but like and you think about it yourself as an entrepreneur, like if you knew that or if you knew you had this capability, like it's in a couple of years, AI. And customers how they what are the jobs? What are the
let's say you are a large bureaucracy. Would you look at how would you if you're just doing basic work, you're trying everything is abstracted away, it's much cheaper. That's one.
Yeah, well, so first, look, your choice of vendor, I think that's good. So, like, as you say, this is very nice. But now it's that's been yeah, and then look, there are many look, that sex
completely orthogonal to the existing system.
Yeah, at least having the big thing we always encourage companies as well as in large organizations